Is there a worse franchise in all of sports than the Las Vegas Raiders? The team hasn't won a playoff game since 2002. They've had 2 winning seasons in over 2 decades. Even some of the teams that don't have any playoff wins, like the Jets or the Dolphins, like at least they get there or they kind of have fun seasons. The Raiders have just been a slog to watch for so long. And the worst part is that it feels like they're just getting worse. The Pete Carroll hire has been a total disaster. The roster is devoid of talent outside of Max Crosby and Brock Bowers. Ownership hasn't proven that they know how to build a winner. I think at this point it is fair to question if the Raiders will ever be good again. At least the Raiders as they are under the current ownership. They have cycled through so many head coaches. They've tried young hotshot coordinators like Hugh Jackson and Dennis Allen. They've tried veterans who have been head coaches before like Jack Del Rio, Pete Carroll, Josh McDaniels, John Gruden. They even tried going with a complete unknown like Antonio Pierce, and none of it works. While it does feel like the Raiders will never be good again, all it really takes to turn your franchise around is to find the right quarterback. They can get all the coaches they want. They can try all these amazing defensive players like Khalil Mack and Nnamdi Asomugha and Max Crosby. It doesn't matter unless you get the quarterback right. Derek Carr was very good at times for the Raiders, but he's more in the like Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff mold where it's like you kind of need everything to be good around you if you're going to win a lot of games. That's not a knock on him. It's more of a knock on the Raiders' inability to build a talented roster. The Raiders don't just need a quarterback. They need one of these generational, franchise-changing Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady type quarterbacks. The Raiders have a chance this year to really save the franchise, and that's by getting the #1 pick. By most accounts, Fernando Mendoza does look like one of those guys who could be a franchise-changing quarterback. The problem is that it is most likely he's going to go #1. Fortunately, the Raiders are going to do what they always do. They're going to win a meaningless game or two, and it's going to drop them down, and they're not going to be able to get the quarterback. They'll take some sweet defensive player who might be awesome, and then they're still going to win 2 or 3 games next season. At a certain point, like if you're a fan of the team, you have to start questioning like, why am I so loyal? Like so many fans pride themselves on being loyal, but it's like loyal to what? By having that loyalty, you're just excusing poor performance and dumb decision making. At a certain point, like Raiders fans are going to turn on the franchise if they haven't already. And at that point, it's like, what do they have? The only thing the Raiders have going for them is they have this crazy fan base. But if all those fans go away, there really is nothing going for them other than having a shiny new stadium for opposing fans to go to when their team plays in Vegas.